I did run out of tissues though.
Because the Transcendence just cannot heal them right there.
Yo, Q Bodo things up.
Just got owned. Like,
You get that humidifier? Nah, not yet. What's up, bro?
The likelihood of you staying around is pretty slim. Just buying some extra time off of the clock.
Oh my gosh, just a hero play there from Ice and still continuing to do so.
Dude, you get your cooldowns literally instantly. What the fuck? Holy shit.
Shield to be able to deal with that, but we're actually still seeing ult investment here.
Molten core from both sides. Okay, point got capped. Okay, unfortunately for Sauna, there wasn't quite close enough. Jeez, it was that fight was.
Reach diamond in my role, isn't it? Good shot, bro. You see VP almost lose? Yeah, I saw. Or I saw like I saw up to map 5 and then I went to go shower in map 5.
Gen.G, like if they had gotten there just a fraction of a second earlier, they were coming back with ults like that tectonic shock.
I think Venture's okay to watch.
Break through that Sigma barrier. It's
not the worst, not the best. I've been depression sleeping all day.
Not quite meant to be.
I kind of get that. Not really. I wanted to, but I know I probably shouldn't. Maybe I should though. Falcons imploding. What's happening with Falcons? Oh, that's unlucky.
Transcendence gets used. Okay, no head slam this time around. That shorter distance between your apex of your height, and then you can catch people off guard like we saw Ice do on first point. So nice. Can be bursted through that Transcendence. Pile driver down onto the front line, and there you go. There's the combos that you're gonna be seeing from Mag.
Bro, this comp looks so miserable to play against. Ball, Venture, Torb, Babs-N.
2 minutes to go for Team Peps. They're not looking so hot.
This looks freaking miserable.
Might be good for a couple of kills at the very least, but
Falcons lost just a 3-1 Zeta.
Come up with the goods. Support's dead for Team Peps, and they can't stay in this fight. Not a moment longer.
No way. I mean, as soon as FD God went down, you just lack a lot of the substance to be able to deal with that wrecking ball. No more shield bash, no more whip shot. Zerion becomes an easy target there for the wrecking ball.
Hello.
Knowing that Juno is also one of the squishier heroes in this match. And Mag gets to set up early.
You wish you were competing in this? Yeah, bro, I just miss competing in general, regardless of the meta.
Zerion, switching over to the Juno again, like Team Peps.
Yo, short stack boulder makes it too gifted.
Right. So like, you get in my bed, and imagine this is the first thing you see when you wake up.
Help my Sigma, bro. Help my Sigma. Oh, what? Hello? Why not run it back? I literally cannot play stage 1 at all. Alright.
A short slam there, and then here comes the tectonic shock in the small cave, and a 300% cooldown reduction. Oh yes.
Hope you're feeling better. Thank you.
The team has been completely spit. Riley deployed a rocket, an instant stun. Yeah, Top Dragon got stunned to death, pretty much. Now FD God on the low ground, trying to push this payload. A good little whip shot onto Sauna, but Sauna escapes narrowly there, popping that overload.
Who'd you say is the underdog of EU? Would you say Team Peps or Alkeish?
But you still need to try to set up for this final part of the fight. Gen.G not having much to be able to throw out this defense.
Pause it, unpause it. Oh shit.
Speaking of being rolled, this flux is coming up soon. Ice fluxing one in the corridor, no Transcendence, no head slam needed. And that will be point. Mag now just rolling around, stalling for some extra time.
I haven't really been watching EU like that.
That for second, almost an OT there for Team Peps. So only a minute and 34 to get the job done on third.
But they do have this overclock from Exodial. And so at least
ooh, wait, how so?
On the straightaway here, you can also you've got those power slides to help you change it to a different angle, and orbital ray here from Zerion. I'm liking Team Pep's chances of being able to at least get past the first half of this third.
Connor released in 14 months. Ultimates? Are the ultimates not doing good?
Good little setup here. Much harder for Mag, like you mentioned, to get a lot of value. He just roll through the ray, ideally. You just got to stop Top Dragon and Mag getting away with murder. Spidey turret doing a little bit of damage. You see that?
Yeah.
Chilling on the wall. Oh, Kaneo, half HP. Doesn't want to blow the lamp, but ends up doing so. As soon as that lamp's destroyed, That will donate a little bit of health over. An early Transcendence to, again, keep their positioning on this high ground. Top Dragon using that burrow, now getting to the point in a position where he can be healed. Drill dashing away from the team. FD got in hot pursuit. Decides better of it, but pops the rally on the point as he sees Mag trying to swing in for some damage.
Mag does have those
Tim said he's wishing me good luck on playing the schools next year. Nice, bro. Good luck.
At least towards the end of this point, only 20 seconds left, so you force Team Peps to have to walk into those.
Oh.
Oh, doesn't get underground in time. Kenton getting a large kill there onto Top Dragon. And Ice with the flux.
I wonder if Gen.G players are in EU.
Time is in 7 seconds, but Gen.G, they've got 2 people to touch. Mines on the point available for Mag. Hits the slam, deploys the mines to cover the point a little bit more, but it's going to have a tough time just actually getting a lot of damage with these fireballs. Ends up getting the slam there, but Crispy, the next to touch for Gen.G.
Wait, Mag? Wait, Mag?
Immense pressure of this molten core.
No, Ice seems to have the perfect read on the situation.
No, Sana was 1 away from Bob, bro.
Still alive.
Yeah, this molten core just being quite frustrating, actually.
Bro, if Sana got Bob there, they would have won. Oh my god.
Mac couldn't get a good grapple on the point and actually stay there without taking just consistent damage. So Peps, off the back of that molten core, get the cap on 3rd.
If Peps don't have that molten core, I don't know if they cap there. They were both so low, and Gen.G was just a second away from being able to get somebody else out there, maybe even get a quick melee onto both of them and actually stop that cart. So,
PG, are you single? I'm not.
I mean, Torb very much still meta, showing off not just
Who am I rooting for? I'm gonna say Gen.G. Shout out my twin Top Dragon. Shout out Sana.
The wall turrets go crazy.
I'm surprised we've seen more of the Spidey turrets than we've seen the.
Nah, I love it. Nah, don't be surprised anymore. That's the meta. That's it.
Are you king when it comes to men? No, I'm taking 2.
But real, come on, it should have been called Spidey turret.
Spidey turret, 100%.
Everybody's
Come
calling
on,
it
dev
Spidey
team.
turret.
They'll fix it. I bet.
They're like, no.
That's gonna be just like a hot fix.
The whole fix has changed the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, I wouldn't mind that. Brigitte and
I believe you're gonna play it. Whether playing on stage or not, I just miss being the competition, bro. I miss that match day feeling. That match day feeling was so crazy.
So the shield for the Sigma's going to be under a lot of pressure. You get the same kind of stuff with the Zen. However, the impact from the Alari, especially her ult, can't be understated against a backline that can't cleanse it. Especially with Mag too. You hit a captive Sun on a backline, Mag slamming in, Top Drag's going in as well. People are going to die.
Bro, ball looks so disgusting.
Those are Sunstruck targets, so worth kind of keeping in mind. You do lose the Transcendence, of course.
Alari perks here? I don't know.
You're just putting more weight on
I actually don't know Alari's perks. But maybe they know something I don't.
Head slam can kind of come in because you are above the lamp when the head slam comes in, so you don't get that immortality field. So we'll see.
What's the worst perk in your opinion? Probably Widow, Scope charge faster.
I think you also do have other options to be able to deal with the immortality field as well, just a bunch of burst damage.
No, ball's fun as fuck to play, but like playing against ball is so miserable. Ball is probably the funnest tank, honestly, next to Winston.
Of the Juno. I know the Juno is great for the speed, especially when you make these rotations with the poke comp, but like you were saying about the Alari, you would at least have Kiriko for the cleanse there.
Why is that bad? I feel like it's kind of useless. You don't really need shots to charge 50% faster. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's good.
This front line is being kind of dominated right now. This is going to be the issue here is Mag does have to set up, and in fact, Mag's just going to switch to Hazard. Okay, he's kind of had enough with the Wrecking Ball, because he takes so long to set up. She's going to straight on the Hazard, create a little bit more space in the front line, be a bit more deadly as well to Ice. It serves a much better matchup.
More fighting ult, and then Pylon doesn't have a build time. Majors, and more heal beam. Oh.
Roll around into the range of a turret, or like you're going to get a shield bash, or whip shot, or accretion, or like coach gunned. So I think, yeah, you're right. Hazard is way better time. But Mag has to kind of work up all that progress.
Such an early lamp there from Kinnell trying to save himself just from the poke. It was a go time for Ice. Gen.G having a real mean go at this. Use that window to try and delay and like try.
Oh no, I did that before. Laurie's like shifts can like set people on fire or something.
Ice did end up rotating towards the cliff, but yeah, they couldn't do anything.
A straight buff to damage during O would be good for Widow maybe? No, that'd be too broken, I think. I think Widow's damage numbers are fine.
Is just across the way on the canyon. Crispy hoping that this Captive Sun is going to actually be that difference maker as you were talking about at the beginning of this round.
I think they should make one of the major perks instead of 2 Venom Mines. I think they should. I think the Venom Mine should either anti people or like maybe make them blind or something. Or like whenever a Venom Mine pops, Widow goes invisible.
But you've got a minute and 15 left, like, and you can just play back with a Sig. It's not
That should be cool.
Super quick. There's no Lucio.
Yeah, well that got banned out, so you can't.
Exactly.
But you don't even have a Juno either, and I think that is something else that they could have looked at to make those rotations faster. But let's see if the Captive Sun can do it.
Connected with one. It connected with Exodial, but Exodial just hides away for a little bit. That's going to fade away. Bob just got literally...
If I get killed by Invis Widow, I'm on installment.
And they start high ground control.
Bro, I'm telling you, the hardest shot on Widow is a person that's not looking at you.
Right now. And I'm going to be honest with you. Peps, this feels like their map. Like, Route 66 has been such a good place for them to go.
They have a great poke comp. They're just a poke team. I think this was perfect if they weren't going to pick Havana either. Route 66, certainly where it's at for them right now, still have the Gravitic Flux as well as the Rally. And like Rally with Big Shield versus Top Dragon's Tectonic Shock, I like those odds for Team Peps to hold this defense. They only have 7 seconds left, and they gotta make the most out of these ults here.
Oh, Coach gun high in the sky. That's that Ash.
Okay, Top Dragon.
More meterage. That is Tectonic Shock.
Oh, he dead.
And there's the bash on Top Dragon. Goodbye. Dice the turret. Is this Peps' second time now? Maybe even holding first on Route 66? FD God bashes out of the way. And that downpour. FD God.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, Zerion did get caught, but it's going to be fine. It's actually taking...
Oh my god, Meg.
Ill-advised, to say the very least, but it's all good. Ken's at your back. He's got the damage. He's got the turret. He's chill. Ken with 3 kills at the end. And now it's only Canel and Top Dragon to touch, but no. Team Peps with another full hold of Route 66. They full held ultimates last week, Rose.
How do you recover from missing a shot in matches?
Gen.G.
Bro, what happens?
Really their home. Of all maps to full hold too, Route 66 is definitely one to make a statement on.
Absolutely. Team Peps now even up the score here as we look forward to the rest of our series, at least guaranteed 4 maps. And for Team Peps, I think this is also a very big deal, knowing that they still have that one more.
For that cancer in Jaws room, he off that galaxy gas.
Differential is going to matter when it comes down to those final standings. For Team Peps, certainly in the running to see if they can grab a 3rd or 4th place spot.
They must be feeling so happy. Again, that confidence builder plus you kind of force back onto a different pick. I really like this comp as well from Gen.G. The venture and the ball, just so tough to get it done. Here's the head slam. Boom, look at that damage. And Canale ends up dying on top of Ice's hair. Just a little...
I feel like it's so not better than Venture.
Quite a morbid thing to think about, but yeah, that's what happened 4K in front of your eyes.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness. I think just Ice being able to play the Sigma versus the Wrecking Ball and kind of having to force the Wrecking Ball out of Mag's hands was the perfect call. And you can see now why Route 66 was the best map for Team Peps in this moment. I think if they want to continue to find success in this series, it does go back to making sure that Mag can't play the Wrecking Ball. And I think that's also something that we saw in their very first match versus Virtus Pro. We were all kind of like, okay, Gen.G, very strong team. Look at the roster that they have, but it does get a little dicey when Mag isn't on the Wrecking Ball. And they smooth things out over the course of those last couple of matches, but now Team Peps again showing where their Achilles heel is.
All right, Gen.G's chance now pick a map. Taken somewhere that isn't Wrecking Ball. And then sort of on the sim. Okay, a bit.
What made you interested in Overwatch esports, playing in it?
I expected. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, I do.
I was never really interested until I started playing in it.
Here, not wanting to commit to the Wrecking Ball and just kind of losing out on a lot of the progress you could get with something like the Diva. And I like the Diva here because it has a defense matrix versus the Sojourn as well as the Gen.G. So Also, with that dive ability, I think you get to go in with top dragon a little bit better.
Wow, Team Peps are very much respecting these TPs right now.
Oh, I wonder how Queen is.
Gen.G a lot of space. Canal goes extremely low.
It looks like it's really hard to get value on Queen in their comp.
That was a very slow start for Peps, and that's where the Queen is at her weakest as well. These kind of slow fights where you're poking and prodding.
Yo, Lion God J thinks the tier 3 sub to Fat Smelly Virgin. What the fuck? Thank you, bro. What the hell?
Absolutely. And now that that's not the case, I think Ice switching over to the Hazard makes a lot more sense. You also have
Thank you for the sub, bro. Oh, yeah.
And so you're
Why he get the sub to me? Oh, yeah.
Both great targets for that isolation if they overextend.
No clue in pro play. I think Queen is really hard into their comp. There's not really anyone you can go on in the Gen.G's comp.
She's going very low. Pulls himself over the rest of the team. These violent leaps connecting with Crispy, but Crispy gets out. Same can't be said for Ice, who's so low, just permanently around 5% HP. As Gen.G are just going to cap this one. Right underneath the noses of Team Peps. They're going to launch in the orbital laser, and it's only FD got to touch. Has got a sound barrier, not worth using at this point. And what we kind of saw on week 2.
Yo, Cloud Eva thinks it's too gifted.
Can be so weak to the Symmetra. So Gen.G coming out the doors with the sim, making a whole lot more.
I think Gen.G's comp actually might be better.
100 to 0.
And now look at what they have to go into this next flashpoint with as well. They've got the Diva Bomb, they also have the sound barrier, and the photon barrier to answer the overclock is really the big difference here for me, with Gen.G having a bit more.
Genuine question: if it's a day, they mean they don't care about phones, or is it she, or am I stupid? I think it's like, pretty sure it's they. I think any ults when they don't mind.
I'm still waiting.
But
so here's my bed, right?
Tectonic shock.
So like you get in my bed, and imagine this is the first thing you see.
That blade, yeah.
And when you're burrowing too, because you are tectonic shocking, you basically you get so like you get critical anyway, but you get like
woke studies for real, woke studies.
Kitsune Rush being used here by Azerion, but they need kills. That is going to be the big problem here. Self-destruct launched in over the top, separating Gen.G. Ice is currently on the wrong side of the map for the rest of his team, but still able to survive thanks to that.
Oh!
Crispy, but despite that, they still to the spike wall. Oh, what a boom!
Nah, FE got shock. FE got back.
15% paying off big time for the Lucio.
Oh my goodness. Oh, FD God on a rampage right now. I think Ice too, just having the downpour if you really need it. But they're good without it. You
got you on the flash screen right now in my backyard. That sounds amazing, man.
Gets this molten core as well.
You mean pairs FD got? Was FD got not that good on shock? I actually don't know.
Going to over to the Torbjorn. And now, you know, has to work up those levels again. But I like the Torbjorn to be able to shut down even just like the Ventures, or sorry, the Hazard sometimes.
He was great on Paris. Oh, I see.
Okay, now getting back into the fight with Sauna switching to the Torb. Downpour. They can go pretty early here, actually. I'm going to see if they want to do it, because every kind of clambering up these stairs. Of course, the Sauna and Kanea will playing on a small off angle up on the high ground. Downpour still.
Okay, Hazard all coming in.
But here comes the Ray. Ideally, you just back up, reset, go again. You've still got another fight. Gen.G cap.
Just patiently waiting. You don't want to get caught by something like that orbital ray, but look at this Kitsune Rush placement too.
Oh my god, top dragon? Oh my god, my god. No, my god.
At this point, you'd imagine, especially with top dragon dead. Yeah, look, Gen.G scattering. Losing Exodio is kind of bad though for Team Peps, so looks like they were trying to overextend a little bit to get a kill. Gen.G are going to be able to regroup so quickly, and they've got ults.
Yeah, but the downpour, I think this is where Ice can just make sure you're buying enough time. But look at how much damage he's taking for the turret.
Yeah, the turret is demolishing Ice right now. Has to pop the wall. All right, well, here comes the downpour. Sauna, unfortunately, left out to dry. Same with Top Dragon, too. There's the picks. Team Peps going to come back in. And that should be the point. Self-destruct thrown in by Mag, but Ice just takes that on the chin.
Wow, 1-1 here. As we head over to our third flashpoint of the map. Exodial still with the overclock, but there is still a little bit more firepower in Gen.G. Molten Core, really nice just to lay over the point. And then you also have Top Dragon that has this tectonic shock. On top of the fact that you've got the sound barrier from Crispy, I think it's going to be very difficult to take out these targets. But Exodio, like, finds Canale of all people.
Yeah, good proactive play from Team Peps.
Oh my god! He got swatted out the sky. Jesus.
With the violent leap. And Sauna dead. Okay, reset from Gen.G. Throw yourself off the map or try and get out. Ideally, get out. Nice magic.
Oh, ooh, okay. They do get out. But I mean, there's still within the fire.
I feel like some DPS perks aren't as like crazy compared to support and tanks, but they definitely like spice up the game.
You still have the positioning here to use the overclock while Gen.G is trying to make it pivot in.
Oh, crazy ass disengage. But Top Dragon though?
You see Top Dragon just zooming around.
Yo, how did what? That was crazy.
He's got his ult popped and burrowed. Crispy can trade. Exodio with a good sight line here onto the point, but he's been kind of denied the space right now. As FD God kills Canale, these fights are so messy. But it's all in Team Peps' favor because they still control the point. A violent leap forward, Spike Guard running out of charge, and eventually dealt with.
The quick 180s just to make sure you don't get a headshot and you can actually stay in the fight a little longer. And in fact, Team Peps actually come back with the kills. So they get to keep
I think I need to blow my nose. Hold on.
Losing Ice. And Ice comes back with a downpour. Now they're going to disengage, wait for Ice to come back. But the flashpoint doesn't even get captured yet as Team Peps come in with ults.
Yeah, Ice manages to get that touch. Doesn't triggers the contest. And then Ken is going to deny more space with this ult. Like, this ult. Spidey turret up on the wall. 99%. There it is. Top Dragon tied to touch. But was melted on the entrance. And that will be a 2-1 for Team Peps. They're on map point now, as they could take the lead in the series and find themselves on match point.
Gen.G were getting chased out too. Team Peps make it to the next flashpoint first, out of defensive position, still with the downpour and the sound barrier. And Mag making a switch over to the Ramatra. It is so late in this map. Not only do you reset your perk level progress, and Top Dragon actually goes over the far as well. You're hoping that these are going to be the picks that you need in order to actually get 2 flashpoints under your belt. It's all coming up Team Peps right now when they've got the ult economy to back up.
Alright, I'm back. Oh. Yeah, that wall turret is crazy. I don't know. Maybe the overload one is better? I don't know.
And there's the point for Team Peps after that rush used.
Oh, the Pharah, at least you've got that burst damage in
What's up, bro?
turret, but even if you take the wrong flank, I feel like that turret just eats you for breakfast.
Oh, there's the downpour. It connects.
Oh my god.
Team Peps to make sure they guarantee to win this fight.
Dude, there's so much spam on the map. Jinkies in 5 months. Dream car. Anything with Bluetooth and AC.
Up with a big fight win, and honestly, Rose, at this point, like this might be their point. Team Peps switch over to the Diva, but if Gen.G can pace these ultimates out, they should be good to tie this one up.
Look, and there's the Echo switch coming through from Ken as well. So this Ramatra pick, perfect to at least push Team Peps to make some of those hero swaps. Now maybe a bit more of an even playing field as well with some of those perk resets. But Exodio, big pick onto Top Dragon. I think maybe Gen.G, you should back up from this, but they invested out there anyway.
Crispy! Where did Crispy's beat go?
Oh, wait, the 2 slide?
DPS down for Gen.G. All hands on battle stations right now. Mag has got the Annihilation, an orbital ray to try and stem the bleeding as the reinforcements do arrive. Top Dragon's back on the case. He's got the barrage.
Oh no!
Blast didn't end up connected, but Exodio had the
good keyboard you're in? Like the 10 keyless Logitech one. I think it's called like the. I forgot what it's called. There's a Logitech keyboard that's actually really good quality. It's pretty cheap too.
They still come back in with the Annihilation as well.
Yeah, mute. Ooh, thanks to 2 get the subs. Exodio is really clean.
You get in my bed, and imagine this is the first thing you see when you wake up.
And then you just get the domer in the head. Top Dragon comes back on the Venture just to make sure that you don't fall victim to that again.
I'll try to find what you're talking about. Yeah. It's a really good Logitech keyboard. It's 10 keyless. I think it's called like the. I'm trying to remember the name. Are you still using the Wooting? Yeah. I can look for it after this game.
this annihilation on the point, but yeah, just little to no effect as a sound barrier from Team Peps as well as the railgun. I mean, look, it's over with pretty much. It's 2-1. Those 2 picks onto Gen.G's DPS in that previous fight, that was the game-winning play there for Team Peps. They take the map and they find match point against Gen.G.
Yeah, it's the G Pro 10 kilos. G Pro 10 kilos. Check out that one.
They know that Gen.G wants to be able to play this wrecking ball. Mag looks phenomenal on that hero.
What tank do I play in Pariso Attack OT?
And making some hero bans,
Winston.
they're making that really difficult. Also, just in general, the hero choices that they made have made it so that Mag didn't even want to try the wrecking ball in Suravasa.
Thank you guys, bro. Hope it works out good for you.
They've got to go back to the drawing board for this one because even though they could take a loss here, they don't really want to. They need to show that they can be strong enough to make it through this playoff bracket.
I want to know what happened to Crispy Sound Barrier. I saw
Just wake up? No. I'm just sick.
Stuck behind a wall.
I think it was a solo beat because they had every single ult to make that a 2-2. They had both DPS ults, they had both support ults, and Top Dragon gets picked. Then Sauna gets picked. The beat came in, hit Crispy, and that was it. You fell over from there. You lost the tempo, you lost the momentum, you lost the map.
Yeah, I felt so bad to lose the sound barrier there as well. I think there was still a little bit of time. If you disengage and you get a reset, then you get to go in with the
I've been sick for the past few days. Watched 3 seasons of Suits. Okay, 3 seasons is crazy. Aren't those episodes like an hour?
Uses beat. Solo beat.
Yeah, he was behind a corner.
I get it though, bro.
Yeah, too bad.
Gen.G go down. Peps.
I'm sick, but I'm still trying to stream.
As to what Gen.G are bringing. Didn't even see the ball from Gen.G. Peps expected it. But Gen.G were like, no, we're going to run something else. We're going to run something different. Sauna on the sim to try and counter.
Today might be a little short though, honestly. Didn't take any meds. Took some throat spray and cough medicine.
4-1 in the standings as well.
TV Parker thinks for 5 months.
Quick break. Give the team a couple of minutes here to decide where they want to go. We'll be right back.
No life left for these these 2 months. Okay, hold on. I want to try something.
Echo.
Oh shit, my bad.
Fist again with Man.
Do I think Soldier 76 is good perks?
Pulled out the Doom a little earlier.
Oh shit, my bad. There's like spit on my keyboard. Give me a sec.
See. Did get a couple of interesting. Oh my word. Okay, Matt got dominated. I'll quickly talk about the Doom perks.
Bro, I like sneezed and coughed, man. What do you want from me? I was mid game and I sneezed and coughed.
Doomfist is a bit of a solo queue hero, superstar, right? Seismic empowerment, this is a major. Hitting 3 or more enemies with the slam gives you an empowered punch. So very good at kind of cycling in and out and getting free punches if people are grouped.
He is sticking to the Doomfist, so I think the perk talk there is still going to be relevant, at least for the time being. And I just still don't know how much impact Mag is going to have on this Doomfist. You can get stuck without those mobility cooldowns, and that's something that Hazard will take great advantage of.
Oh, unlucky.
Ooh, Top Dragon straying a little bit too close to Ken. And yeah, when is the point when we can have Mag like fly in and
loving the Doomfist though. I swear Doomfist with the new perks is actually so fun. Lizard Tino thinks it's subs.
And then trying to get a beam kill. A couple of trays here and there and everywhere, and is now where the Doomfist really does excel, is in these very scrappy fights where people are split, but you can't stand up to the Hazard in the 1v1. Hazard
having my phone
with that spike guard.
And he's just so beefy. Plus, you have such major output. FT God is always going to be pretty close behind.
Will you ever slam 3 players though? I think a whole bunch of times I slam like 3 players. I think the most broken one on Doomfist is probably like whenever you can absorb things with your punch. You literally always get punched with that.
It's an echo.
Thank you, Ethan.
Small like micro thing about the Hazard versus Doomfist matchup too. Every tank obviously has some sort of resource, some sort of ability to.
I think they changed Minecraft. I don't know if it's sub level 13 is or you find diamond anymore.
For Hazard, it is a resource.
Does he have source of like Orisa Jab? Yeah.
Spike guard, not spike guard. Spike guard, not spike guard. You know, he can really like use that to temper aggression versus.
Wait, these are crazy old.
Whose cooldown will go on as soon as he uses the block, and Mag is dead to a downpour. So being able to use that and go in and out of the Hazard is so much easier compared to the Doomfist. As honestly, we're just seeing Team Peps just roll.
When you play Minecraft, should I hop on Minecraft?
Close. Canale use the rush. Crispy's got the beat in 5, but Team Peps get checkpoint and some extra meters there.
I don't want to speak too
I've actually not played Minecraft in the newer versions.
I think Team Peps could just full complete the map and actually win versus Gen.G. It is looking that good right now. Maybe Top Dragon's duplicate.
Come on was kind of ass when I played it.
Change something, but I don't know if this keeps going the way it has been. Jack, I think you're right. Team Peps just gonna continue to dominate.
Little dupe here from Top Dragon. Sees the Gen.G. Straight up to the skies. Copies the Gen.G. Good little deflect there as the railgun, the 150 charge railgun from Exodio after taking that perk is going to get unleashed. Just trying to track the Tracer first. That is decaying now, sadly. Top Dragon
Okay, my go.
Make that another. Okay,
Community server.
no meters on the ball for Gen.G.
I think there's too many of y'all for a community server, bro.
Try and get out of this fight to get forward spawns and regroup as 5, but Sauna gets a nice tag on Exodio, who will not get forward spawn.
That does give Gen.G a bit of breathing room here. I still don't see the Meteor Strike being
Community server, sub only.
Just being a good way for Mag to try to reset himself if he dives in a little too deep. Sauna having the pulse bomb could actually break open this fight for
Just say you hate us. When I start building a house and y'all think it's super funny to blow up my house and TNT every single time.
Really have the same impact as what Gen.G would maybe like it to have as an ultimate in this matchup. Team Peps are back. They've got the Dragon Blade as well.
PG, why don't you want to do a community server with us? I don't know, man.
Comes in from FD God. Oh, that was a good punch into the wall. FD God is so low. The blade's going to get taken to the skies as Ken just clips Top Dragon's wings. 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Bot has been stolen by Team Peps.
Best crash to have on Widow Ash, whatever you feel.
Yo, what's up, Crispy? Sailing through.
You acting like we all the same?
Just right into the ult bank of
Ooh,
Exodio.
no, I'm like, I'd put my life on it. Y'all would literally troll my house.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. Team Peps still have the Kitsune Rush to go through this straight away as well.
Talk about a Sabathon? Maybe I'll do a Sabathon later this year.
To actually get up close and personal for this next fight. Canale pretty close to getting the Kitsune Rush of his own, but it's a waiting game at this point, and you still have Isis Downpour to follow up after you see this rush.
Double rush comes in. Nice.
Gen.G comeback?
Saving the Hazard in the front line.
They need to win this fight really badly.
Stand up to this pressure. There's going to be a kill
Nice.
already. Downpour
Oh, wait, hold on. Nice.
Easy shots for Zerion, but unfortunately for him, did meet a swift death at the hands of Mag. But you're happy with that. If you're Team Peps, trading ultimates here is going to be good. You've got quite a substantial lead with the checkpoint. So all you're doing now is just resetting to...
Yo, last row thanks up.
Gen.G, it's going to be tough for them to win back-to-back fights without a significant advantage.
Team Peps still have forward spawns as well, so look at how early they're going to be able to take this fight. Exodio with the overclock, soon 2...
Frog dance in 5 months.
Right about that. Sound Barrier, Meteor Strike have to go hard, and Gen.G have to start stacking up teamfight wins. And fast. You only have 4 minutes left in the map.
Yep, only 4 minutes. Seems like a lot, normally, but on push, especially resetting in the mid like this, it is not a lot of time at all. Oh, don't test him, Crispy.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Well, Exodio on a whole heap of pressure now. Ends up sliding away. Body shot ends up missing. Headshot onto Sauna is good for at least the recall out of the Tracer. But Kanale's already dead for Gen.G. Mag has got the ult, probably doesn't want to use it. Oh, ends up popping it anyway. I mean, a kill onto FD God. Okay, you take that. And now he's searching for his next victim.
Oh!
Suzu from Zerion will make sure no damage connected from Mag's ult, but still gets the kill onto Ice. And there we go. Okay, momentum for Gen.G. Double slide as well unlocked for Exodio.
Oh, it's perfect to be able to have
Poor Right haven't watched the game unfold.
away from an opposing Doomfist, even an opposing Tracer.
Was scared to end up getting better perks.
Allows for these rotations to come through so much faster. Gen.G, this is a great start and a great step in the right direction. They actually do get the checkpoint here as well.
Whole bunch of them.
Not able to get back in time.
Doomfist, Kiri, Ana,
But I like that they're
Juno, Lucio.
knowing that they have Sound Barrier. Ken also has a pulse bomb that they can throw into this fight. Could just make sure that you
Please make a perks, man. I cannot fit that many, like... No, people are still gonna ask.
Top Dragon just so far away from this fight. just making the aim doors
Ooh,
harder.
fireman.
Exodio dead.
You know, like answering questions. It's not like answering questions. It's just, you know, you get to ask the same thing for a while. It's repetitive.
To the back line. So is FD God dead? Bot is still in favor of Gen.G right now in terms of positioning, but they're still 30 meters behind. 2.5 minutes.
Usually, like, I haven't played Overwatch in a while. What perks are good right now? What do you think about the new perks? What do you think are the best Soldier perks? What do you think are the best Tracer perks? What perks do you pick on Widow? What do you think are the Widow perks? I don't mind answering them.
Lucio as Crispy ends up falling. Double Lucio dead. Fights are going to look a little bit slower now as Team Peps just trying to make these fights as scrappy as humanly possible. But Top Dragon's on the board now with a couple of kills and bot control.
Now that all the alts are gone, you're still looking at these Sojourns to try to open things up with a pick. And that's why a lot of this time is getting eaten off the clock so fast. Because it's a stalemate until you see one of those.
I don't understand though. People just want my opinion on it.
Full 5v5 as we saw.
My first question was, who do you think the best Tracer is? Last season it was 3-4 times a day.
It actually does become a little bit more one-sided.
The public wants to know.
Crispy very close to being able to get that sound barrier, but it's still a waiting game for these ults to come through. And a minute 20, Ken is dead. No way.
All right, good punch from Mag. There you go. Turned. Oh,
I'm telling you, you always have super punch with this Doom perk.
Punch away. Meters climbing for Gen.G. A lot of ults. Here is where they can really shift the game. Exodio gets punched in the wall, but just does not care.
Oh my god.
Needs another slowed up.
Oh!
Wall almost got collapsed in on. I mean, Ice, if that was a fraction of a second too early.
Gen.G come back. Gen.G come back. Gen.G come back.
Another railgun coming through.
Gen.G come back. Gen.G come back.
As this rush is going to get played on from Team Peps.
No!
A whole heap of damage. It's 3 meters in this as Peps end up winning this fight.
That was a huge fight for them to win as well, and before we saw Gen.G steal the lead away from them. So Team Peps is still in the driver's seat, still looking.
You say Exodio skin game? What skin is that? Is that Shock?
Where they get a chance to upset Gen.G. One sound barrier from FD God stands between them and potentially winning out this map, as you have to deal with Top Dragon now coming back on the Genji and 2 ults from Gen.G. FD God, if
oh my god, Exodio?
Sound barrier is now. Exodio already makes it really unfair of a fight.
No, instead you just like beat down, you just run to the back line. They forced the recall off Sauna as well. Sauna's got a Pokemon in hand, but is he really able to get the connection? Top Dragon, well, he's in the middle of the fight.
Oh, Genji won? Oh, they're all one. They're all one. They're all one. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over.
They've only got a couple more people to kill. FD got with a second, and a downpour on the.
It's over.
It's on the checkpoint. The post bomb misses. Gen.G have only got Sauna left, and Team Peps are going to close out the series. A 3-1 victory over EU's second-seeded team coming into today.
Team Peps?
Wow, and they cheer for Gen.G.
What a stellar performance coming out from them.
Plus, you got a good friend on Gen.G.
One of the top of the crop teams in EMEA.
But I like watching Team Peps play. I think Exodio is really fucking crazy. Ken's been showing up this season on the Torb and Tracer. Sure, it's so tough. You see it? You see it? What's good, Sugar Bro?
No, man.